Hi, my name is Jason Neufeld. I'm a Florida elder law attorney, and I'm here to answer a question that sounds deceptively simple but can actually be quite complex, and that is, what is an elder law attorney? And it's a very fair question, and I'll tell you, I've been in a room full of lawyers, and they don't always know the answer to that question either. So I'm here to provide a little bit of clarity. I think it's important for you to understand these basic concepts so you know when to seek out the services of an elder law attorney. And the reason why it is sometimes difficult to define what an elder law attorney is because elder law is really an umbrella term for multiple different areas. Okay, so I want to cover what most of those areas are. All right, and elder law, there are some areas of law that you are likely somewhat familiar with, right? So there's things like probate and estate planning, right? Estate planning is who can make decisions for you when you can't make decisions for yourself, who gets your stuff after you pass away in the most efficient manner, hopefully avoiding having to go through the probate court system. However, if that's not avoidable, there's another pillar of elder law, which is probate, which is going through that system as efficiently as possible to get your assets to your heirs. So in that regard, estate planning and probate aren't always just for the elderly. We have lots of clients who come to us who are of all ages and they want their wills and their trusts and their powers of attorney and things like that, or people pass away of all different ages and their assets have to go to the probate court. Doesn't necessarily deal with the elderly, but very frequently it does. As people get older and they realize the frailty of life, they decide to get their affairs in order. Another area of law that is very common among elder law attorneys, which is also referred to as Medicaid planning. This is for people who, again, are typically elderly, but not always. They might be under the age of 65 and may be disabled. And these are for people who need help paying for home health care, assisted living facility care, nursing home care, and maybe things like expensive prescriptions, right? And what you learn very quickly is that even if they have Medicare, which is what everyone gets when they turn 65, if they've paid into the system, or if they're under 65 and they've been disabled for a couple years, Medicare has a very limited long-term care benefit. In only limited circumstances does it pay for home health care. It never pays for assisted living facility care. And in a nursing home setting, you're never getting more than 100 days. So long-term care, people frequently realize, will be quite expensive. And that's where a Medicaid planning attorney can come in to legally and ethically protect people who might make too much money or have too much by way of what Medicaid considers to be a countable asset, and we're able to legally and ethically protect our clients' assets to become eligible for one of these typically long-term care programs so they can stay at home longer or get help paying for care in a long-term care facility. So that's the Medicaid planning pillar. There's also special needs planning, right? Sometimes we have parents who have children who have disabilities, and this is kind of part and parcel of estate planning, but it's sometimes important to make sure that we're never indirectly allowing someone who's disabled, who needs needs-based government programs, to inherit assets directly, and that's where we get special needs trusts coming into play. There's also elder exploitation. These are the elder law attorneys who tend to be who enjoy litigation more. There's some elder law attorneys who like planning and some elder law attorneys who like to be in court. Elder exploitation, very hot topic, especially in the state of Florida, and there are elder law attorneys who focus specifically on bringing justice to those who have been wrongfully abused, who happen to be elderly, right? There are scams. Quite often, sadly, it is a family member who's taking advantage of an elderly loved one, but an elder law attorney who focuses on exploitation can be of great service to people throughout the state of Florida. So Medicaid planning, special needs planning, estate planning, probate, elder exploitation, these are some of the more common subcategories that fall under the umbrella of elder law attorneys. So if any of this resonates with you, you've come to the right place. The Florida Bar Elder Law section is the place where all the best elder law attorneys come together, and we're here to serve you. And please subscribe to this channel because we're going to try to get you some good information and make you a more educated legal consumer. Thank you for watching.